Legendary Mel Games. I'm your host, Joe. And we are going to get this set up and ready for recording the raw footage to this weekend's episodes of Back to Siren X and Struggle the Antaresian Legacy. And potentially more than that, depending on how much trouble these are going to end up giving us. Because I've already looked ahead, at least on where the secrets are in some of these maps, and they get absolutely unruly, especially Back to Siren X. The map is huge, it is gorgeous, but daggone it, it is very confusing. So let's do our best here as we go ahead, get everything set up on my end here. And we'll start here in just a second. Go ahead and get the secrets pulled up on the side here. There are 9 secrets, including a secret exit, so this one's going to get quite tricky. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this. This is going to be the actual recording this time, with the audio. Welcome back to Legendary Mel Games. I'm your host, Joe, and today we are tackling Map 15 of Back to Siren X by Mechadon. This is... Daggone it, start over on that one. Didn't have the credits pulled up. You always wonder how I end up doing that. I usually have Doom Wiki pulled up here on the side. Paddock did this one. Quicksilver, okay. Alright, and unfortunate thing is you literally have to back it out to a different WAD for it to show back up again. Alright, let's start this kerfuffle again. Welcome back to Legendary Mel Games. I'm your host, Joe, and today we are tackling Map 15, Tricyclic Looper of Back to Siren X by Mechadon, using the music track Quicksilver by James Paddock. And of course, here's where the actual edit cut will be. Oh, when I did this, there were no monsters. Let's see just how ridiculous this one's gonna get. Here we go. Alright, so right off the bat, let's go ahead and make our way to Central Courtyard. Luckily, they gave us plenty of barrels to use for anything we have coming up. And one very good thing about the design on this one, they literally give you the computer area map right off the bat. They know this map is big and confusing, and they at least give you a map to help out. So as you can see here, 444 kills in this one, 111 items, and 9 secrets, including a secret exit. So let's figure out what in the world we're doing here. As we have enemies literally shooting at us through the grates. So let's go in the top northeastern corner. That way we can go ahead and head toward one of the secrets right off the bat. Now, luckily, the rooms don't seem to be filled with anything too crazy just yet. Mainly just imps and hit scanners. And I hope it stays that way for a bit, because this map is so big and convoluted. As you can see here, we pulled this computer terminal down for secret number 1. This will give us a lot of hidden... And this is why you save it, daggone it. Especially on a map this confusing. You know, playing it with no monsters, you literally don't know where the monster ambushes are. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our way to a courtyard, and immediately let's get rid of all these barrels. Too many hit scanners, too many things that can go wrong. Luckily enough, Mechadon did end up giving us a computer area map here, so let's go ahead, put it to good use, and make our way to the back left corner, which is the northeast. Over here, we can go ahead and get ourselves the actual shotgun, and work our way forward. This area we want to clear out as fast as possible, because it's housing one of our secrets, and this is an area you backtrack to quite a bit. Luckily, just zombies we're dealing with at the moment. Nothing too crazy yet, but I have a feeling it's gonna get there, especially with 444 kills. So let's go ahead, and this green terminal right here is gonna be secret number 1. It's gonna lead us into a completely new phase of the map, So let's go ahead and work our way through the conduit section back here. As you can see, the battles are mostly close quarters. And for a first time in, I think, the entire series, we finally get a light amplification visor. As we go ahead and deal with the Helm Knight, this switch up ahead is actually setting us up for getting the blue key card that's on the pedestal here. You literally spend most of the level trying to figure a way to actually access this card, because it's going to be used to take the secret exit. Meanwhile, back in the air direction, luckily the amplification visor makes the specters visible. Let's get rid of that nonsense and work our way up to the chainsaw that we saw overlooking the room. Alright, at this point we got our chainsaw, let's keep it moving. This time to the other door that's got the blue around it. That is right beside this one. So this is in the corner, you want this one. And now we'll go ahead and work our way toward the SSG. Up to the right, the left takes you to the red key door. And luckily, even though this map has about a bazillion yellow key doors in it, they all somehow actually lead to one another. So, imps, if you could just stop. We don't have that much ammo, for the love of gosh, here. Well, when in Rome, one of the rare times you'll ever see me use a chainsaw. And you can tell a rocket launcher must be coming soon, with them giving us access to the ammo already. I'll tell you, this is literally one of the coolest tech bases I've seen in Doom in a long time. Back to Saturn X will quickly give you tech base fatigue, but I'll admit, this one has such a cool design. They really went all out with this one. So let's continue our way through, as we are now in the circuitry room here. And be careful, because we are gonna run into an absolute mosh pit, I have a feeling. Because I believe this is where the SSG is, hiding in the corner. Again, when I practiced this, it was with no monsters, so I have no idea what kind of crazy ambushes are waiting back here. So far, imps and pinkies, I'll deal with it. At least the chainsaw will. Now this, that's always hit or miss trying to do this with a Cacodemon. Sometimes, yep, sometimes they'll stay locked, sometimes they won't. Alright, so let's continue our way through the red circuitry room back here. And instead, let's go up the stairs. Just ignore the tomato for now. Yep. That's exactly why he gives you about 50,000 barrels in this map, to make up for all that ammo we've not been getting. So, let's go ahead and grab this. They are guarding one of the secrets we need if we can get the tomatoes to... Well, we're not getting that many tomatoes. Daggone it. If it was one or two, maybe. Alright, so... let's work our way down the hall here, take out the zombies, and instead, let's do a complete 180. We need to get these pinkies off our back. They are literally guarding the bottom side of secret number 2. My gosh, you know, your heart almost stops every time I attempt to do that, because theoretically, they should always stun lock, but for some reason they never seem to when I try to do that with a chainsaw. So, let's go ahead and get some ammo. We are going to need it for this section. Let's continue up here, and let's leave as many of the barrels as we can, because we're going to need them. We're going to get a very unfortunate Caco Cloud spawning behind us. But luckily, we can use some of the barrels to our aid. Now, these green dots on the wall, they're marking secret number 2. Just go right in the middle to get the armor. And I don't even know where the heck you came from, but you can get out here too. Alright, now I'd much rather just funnel all the tomatoes through this narrow passage. That way they can't sneak up behind us. Unless their AI targeting really does some crazy maneuvers back there. That way we know what we're up against, and we got barrels to help us. And all of a sudden, I feel like I'm playing Hell's Keep from Inferno, the original Doom, having to pistol cacodemons. I'm actually very surprised we've not found the chain gun yet. But then again, this map is absolutely enormous. So, let's go ahead. Ammo at the ready, and I believe we are good here. Apparently those two literally got stuck in the wall. So let's just point and laugh for now. Doesn't look like they're coming at us anytime soon. Alright, so Pinkies, if you don't mind, we're on a mission. And it's a big mission this time around, because we are getting ourselves the yellow key so we can now start dealing with about 10,000 yellow key doors hidden in this map. Good grief. This ambush reminds you of something right out of the dig spot from Pirate Doom 2. You'd grab anything in that map, and immediately enemies would just non-stop teleport around you. You think the ambush is done, they keep teleporting. Alright, so let's work our way down into the Dark Abyss. There's our chain gun. I was just anticipating it. Had no idea what we were dealing with, but you knew something was going to be behind it. And just like that, we finally got that. Let's keep it moving. This is actually one of the last secrets we get in the map, because you have to go through a red door to get to it. So, let's keep going. That's not a lift. This way. Again, this map is very, very complex, as you can see there. Literally the most techiest tech base that's ever tech based. That's the best way I have to describe it. Literally taking that one straight from Mount Pain 27's Knee of Doom. So let's work our way up here instead in the round room. This is where we get the SSG, and this is where I know the walls fall out. So let's grab it, and what do we have? Tomatoes and pinkies. We can also go through that panel that they just blocked us out of. Alright. Well, don't worry, we can literally super shotgun our way out of a paper bag half the time. I'm sure we can get through this mess one way or another. Maybe with no ammo, but we're getting there. Just like that, that one's done. Let's make sure we get all these items, because there are a ton of items hidden in this map. Careful of the pop-up chain gunners hiding around the corner, and the imps. And just like that, we get a look out at another central area we're to have to deal with that has an even worse Caco cloud that's hit us. And I don't even know where these guys came, where any of them came from. Let's go with that. Alright, so let's grab the SSG. Let's click the panel here. That's to unlock one of the secrets, which is supercharged. Let's take advantage. And there is the Hell Knight we thought we saw from the error room. So let's just hide back here, let all of them come to us. I have learned nothing else from the Sunlust series. Do not be ashamed to hide. Sometimes it's the only way you can survive more than 3 seconds. Alright, so just like that, I believe we're good here. Unless things are still opening. That's what I'm thinking happened to us last time, so another closet must have opened. Oh, yep, there it was. Alright, so just like that, we should be good with this area, and at this point we are... Oh, come on now. At least let us look at the map. Jeez. Alright, so... if everyone can be calm a second. 147 kills, 45 items, we are at 3 secrets so far. Now, I will tell you, we've technically unlocked the secret exit already, because of secret number 3, where we got the supercharge. There is a blue key door in there. Go through that, and it'll take you to the secret exit. Luckily, that's the Fast Crusher, meaning it's not fatal, it just does a bunch of damage. That way you can get the energy cell packs. And now into Dark Abyss. Let's go ahead, get you out of here, and figure out what we're doing in this section. Okay, so this section looped us back around where we were to the main central courtyard. As you can see, we need the red key to get to the exit. So let's go back where we were, take a different route this time. And that is here. As you can see, they're the enemies guarding the red key over there in the tower. That's where we need to get to. So let's go out this way, get the Berserk, and this room is going to open up constantly as we make our way to the red key. So let's go ahead and flip the switch. That'll let us into this room, get rid of the tomatoes, and now we have free reign of the place. Because this should set us up to getting the BFG. Now they're gone. Let's hit these two switches. That lowers these two lifts if you came from the error direction. And now let's work our way up the spiral stairs here. So, imps out of the way, and let's keep it going. Careful of the armor bonuses hiding on the sides of the wall here. Mancubus, way too open of an area for you. However, very brutal chain gunner placement. We'll let them deal with you. Especially let the Mancubus deal with you. We'll just hide back here. They can hit you a lot more accurately than we can. Meanwhile, Mancubus is getting too close. You can go and your cohort. Nope. Alright, so let's go ahead and let ourselves in the other direction, right across from where we just came. Take out the imps down the spiral stairs, and this is one area we will want to try to move quickly through. So we'll get the backpack. Make sure our health is good, because we are about to have everything thrown at us as we work our way up the stairs. So keep an eye back there. There's going to be chain gunners that get released. And as you can see, the Caca Cloud released on the ground. Here we should be okay, to where chain gunners can't get an angle on us. And anything that does try hit us from up there, the Mancubus or the Hell Knight, should hit the Cacodemon instead. Alright, so let's work our way to the back, get the Hell Knight out of here. And once that's taken care of, we should be able to stall them back here. Just be careful that they only come through one direction and not both. Still looking for that rocket launcher. It's kind of bizarre that we're to end up, I think, getting the BFG before we get the rocket launcher. So let's go ahead, single shot the chain gunners out of here. Just like that, we are moving on. Where in the world did the Mancubus go? I wonder if he took the lift back up when all that was going on. Let's be careful, the Mancubus may be up there waiting for us. And what we're talking about is there's a lift right here. Yep, there he is. I didn't even know he could open doors, but there you go. Go ahead and get him out of here, and now BFG is just about ours. Alright, so this room, go ahead. Let's get the Mancubus in fighting with... Well, forget that. We'll just take him ourselves. Jeez. Go ahead and use this post just to have something to put in between us. And over here, you'll notice one of these switches are purple. Let's hit that. That'll drop us into this new area. And whatever you do when you go down here, just lightly drop down. Otherwise, you're going to run right over top the BFG 9000. So just kind of drop on the edge here. Right on top of it. And then it puts you back down in this room. So at this point, we're at 4 secrets, 64 kills, 64 items, 214 kills. This kind of gives you an idea of where we're at. This is the second central atrium, I like to call it, because we're going to be here quite a bit. Now, let's go this way and make our way for the red key card. Alright. Barrels are only fun sometimes. So, we can go either way to get up on top here, but this way we get the enemies out here as well, because you could take the teleporter, it'd also just warp you up there. And we are making sure to save that BFG. We're going to need it here in a minute. Also, very, very clever way of hiding enemies behind the lift. All the way up, because it looks almost goofy when you come from the arrow direction. Since you can see the lifts are actually taller than the platform you're staying on. There we go. Now that that's taken care of, let's go ahead and continue our way up. 2 stem backs. And now we're up top, right about where our red key is. Go ahead, imps, you can go. Just like that, this area is good. As we work our way through the circuitry room. This room, I believe, is going to get absolutely crazy, because I know at some point walls start dropping out. Again, when I did the practice run of this, it was with no monsters, so I have no idea what's actually to ambush us. But I heard you all. So let's get the pinkies out of here. And continue on, because this area is about to open up on us. And I'm definitely hearing a lot of pinkies. Hit scanner's there. Get the shotgun soldiers out. Now we can hit the switch. And now everything just got lowered. So there's what this ambush is. Hell Knights and pinkies. This one's all about not getting yourself cornered. And there's a Mancubus there to help out with some of the crowd control. I'm literally just trying to get the Mancubus to fight anything. He doesn't even want to attack for some reason. Wake up. Alright, so now we got the Mancubus interested. We're getting Hell Knights way too close. Push our way out. That was surprisingly terrible BFG shot right there. Alright, so let's continue on our way through the circuitry room here. We go ahead, get to the end, and hit the switch. Now let's start the ambush. At this point, we really need to find that rocket launcher, because we are sitting at almost 50 rockets, and no way to use them. Let's just clump everything up here in the corner and get rid of them. Just like that. Alright, you all can infight as much as you want. I'll take the winner, and we all know who that's going to be. Just like that, this area is good. Let's keep it moving. Now you can see here is the plasma rifle we can get. To unlock it, we need to hit this green panel by the front door. And that way we have just about every weapon except somehow that rocket launcher that's still eluding us. Don't worry, it's coming when we go for the red key over here. Alright, we really don't want to be wasting more plasma ammo than we need to. This area gets absolutely insane from what I've seen. So let's go ahead and clear the hit scanners out of this area. As you can see, there's the rocket launcher, and this one is a secret. Alright, as we punch our way through here, trying not to use any energy cells. Let's go ahead and get up the lift, and now we have to make a really awkward jump to get that rocket launcher. And everyone knows my infamous ability for platforming on console. There we go. So just like that, we can finally use it. And let's get started. So, red key. This is the key you need to exit the map. The blue one is just for the secret exit. And the second we grab it, you can already hear things teleporting. Let's just say this area is going to become unbearable soon. As you can see, they're coming in from all over the place. But we do have a BFG. Let's put it to good use. So close. Alright, so let's make our way up to the red key finally. And up here, we want to make sure to get all the armor bonuses because, again, there are a ton of these things scattered throughout the map. Get rid of the shotgun soldier just waiting in the corner. So we make our way out and get ready because here comes the Caco-apocalypse. And we can also make it worse for ourselves by triggering this. Why in the world did there have to be a Mancubus there? You know, oddly enough, when I was doing this on No Monsters, I actually thought those were pain elementals that would have been there. Alright, so let's make our way up the lift here. To get the red key, careful not to miss any of the armor bonuses here sitting on the sides. Shotgun soldier out, and here comes the teleporting. Let's just back our way back into the room here. That way they all can come right to our door. Whenever they start clustering up here, we'll go ahead and use the BFG on them. Because there is just an obscene amount of cacodemons here. Or if you just want to come in one at a time, we'll be glad to handle it that way. This is one of those sections where no matter which direction you head in, you're going to end up running into a ton of enemies, one way or another. And now we got the Mancubus stacked up, which could be better. So close. Alright, let's go ahead. Work our way up the lift. Grab our armor bonuses. Get our weapons. Shotgun soldier out. Red key. And... oh. Infinite height locked by a pinky. Of course. Alright, let's go ahead. Make our way up the lift here. As we get our armor bonuses, we get our red key card. And work our way through this fracas. We got barrels everywhere, cacodemons for days, and too many Mancubus. So let's run back here, get ourselves a good shot off. Like that. Tracers are everything here with the Caco Cloud literally in your face. Just like that, that should back them up enough that we should be able to handle the rest with rockets. As you can see, if you went the other direction, you would have had 3 Mancubus on top of you. So let's go ahead, get some distance, and finish up our Caco Cloud. Before we end up creating any more problems for ourselves. Literally one of the coolest tech bases I've played for a while. It's easy to get tech base fatigue in this series, but this map really goes above and beyond. So extremely well designed by Mechadon. And I'm telling you, they just do not stop coming, do they? Good grief, you all. More like an ammo tax than anything else. Alright, now let's go ahead and trigger this nasty trap ourselves as we grab the SSG, run away, and let the enemies come to us. We've got Mancubus and shotgun soldiers over there. And somehow still have another tomato on the loose. My gosh, how many of you all were there? I have no idea. Alright. Mancubus Alley here, and this area should be good. Although I'm very, very appreciative of all the clusters of barrels he throws around the map just to make it a little bit easier. At this point, we're at 325 kills, 89 items, and 6 secrets. One of the secrets is literally getting the blue key card. And the other one is after the red key door. Trying to remember where the third one is. So back up here, this is where we took the purple switch to get the BFG. This time we're going to the left. And this is going to take us into this fan room overlooking the atrium we were in just a minute ago. Now, what we want to do here, this switch is also helping us access the blue key area, lightly fall off of here, so we can hit this circuitry in the back, which lowers Mega Armor here. That is secret number 7. At that point, the final 2 secrets are near the end. So let's go ahead and take out everything else that wants to try and snipe us from the yellow key door. At this point, let's make our way back. So, what we really need to go for next is the blue key card, and this one is a bit tricky, because you had to do both of those switches in a certain order. That's the one from secret number 1 and the one we just did, so that we can actually gain access to the blue key area. As we go ahead and clear out outdoor courtyard number 2. As you can see, hit scanners everywhere, and the Mega Armor kind of puts us on notice there. Again, when I did this, it was no monsters, so I have no idea what in the world they're throwing at us that we need Mega Armor for. Alright, so, get you out of here. I have a feeling it's going to trigger when we grab the rocket launcher. I just have that sneaking suspicion. So, let's go for it. Surprisingly, no. Okay. Now, SR-45, too big of a jump. Okay. This puts us back down in the green room with the main atrium. Okay. Getting our bearings straight here. Again, this map is so easy to get turned around in, as you can see from the design. Oddly enough, though, when you get keys, it does spit you out pretty much where you need to be at for the keys. But it's very easy to get mixed up in this map. Let's work our way back up here and over. This puts us back in the plasma room. And I do hear enemies around here. I think that's the hit scares we saw in the back area here. Yep. Make sure they're taken care of. And just like that, let's keep it moving. As you can see, the way we came in here is no longer accessible, so you can't go out the way you came in. And I'm still hearing a lot of enemies like they're right on top of us. There's got to be something else back here. In this absolute maze-like area. Unless they're outside, that's my best guess, is they might be hiding out in the courtyard here, because they're definitely hearing enemies back there. But for now, let's just continue on. We'll see what happens with the kill count when we get there. So, back to our big lift here. This is going to take us up to the blue door that's by the yellow door. Now we have the yellow key. Okay, now we're back in the circuitry room. Now I know where we are. This is where secret number 1 was. Okay. We've got our bearings back. Somewhat. Okay, blue key door. Let's go yellow side. This is where the SSG was. There's also a yellow key door up here, which is where red circuitry room was. There's the cacodemons that got lost in the yellow key fight. Speaking of which, we go back out here into that atrium. Make sure nothing else is still back here. I think we're good. Alright. Blue key, blue key. I don't want to have to look you up because I know we've done it before. And I'll also be very cautious about the armor bonuses around the pedestal here. As you can see, that brings us to 109 items. And this area overlooks the red. Come on, blue key, blue key. It is a lift section, because there's the secret exit right there. Is that blue key door. This was secret number 3. Let's open more of this up. So we go ahead, head toward the red section. This leads us toward the exit of the map. We basically have to end up opening it up, go through the wall here, which had a little bit of a dark tint to it. This is going to be one of our final secrets, outside of just getting the blue key itself. As you can see, that was the supercharge and the 2 energy cell pack. As we go ahead and work our way down this way to go ahead and open up the exit for ourselves. Right there's the lock. That lets us into the outdoor exit. So the one that's in the main courtyard, also things spawned here. Luckily, so did a bunch of barrels. So let's take full advantage of that and keep it moving. Alright, at this point, the only thing stopping us from leaving this map is going to be the blue key itself. Because the exit room is not very big, we can go ahead and clear out whatever's in here, since they gave us plenty of ammo. And giving us even more energy cell packs, so we can take full use of the BFG. Go ahead and poke out the Barons. That way they can't do anything but run in a straight line. And just like that, this one's pretty much done. Go ahead and take out the last defenses they've got with the fan room up there. Make sure there's nothing else hiding behind the fans. As you can see, there's literally nooks and crannies all over the place here, just to throw more pockets of enemies at you. And when you see the Archvile, this just has to come out. So, out of here, all of you. As you can see, we've got crazy area here. Definitely was not expecting cyber demons in that outdoor area. Okay. That was definitely the last thing I was expecting to see out here, but we'll work with it. Man, that's surprisingly a very good use of the Hell Knights there, just to get you caught so Cyber Demon can hit you. Ideally, we can just let everything run up the hill right into his blast, just like that. Do the Decino punch the air thing just to keep everything mad. And if anything does get through the lines, we have plenty of ammo to deal with them. And now for the big man himself. Now for a big man himself, there's definitely an awkward spot. Alright, let's go ahead around the corner here, and... You know, now I see why the room is curved. It's literally so that he can splash you no matter where you are on the steps. Nice. Alright, so... Let's go ahead and see if we can't corner snipe him with the tracers. We definitely have plenty of ammo. It's just a matter of being able to get enough tracers on. Just like that. And there we go. Alright, let's hit. What in the heck? Did we stumble over a rock? There's gotta be a hit scanner up there somewhere. Alright, let's go ahead and Let's just run straight face first into a rocket. That sounds good. Alright, let's go ahead. Corner snipe us a cyber demon. The Arachnotron, I heard it wake up. Alright, let's go ahead and work on trying to corner snipe this cyber demon before he gets out of cover for too long. Draw, cyber demon. I call a draw. Alright, let's go ahead and corner snipe the cyber demon here with the BFG. Ooh, definitely don't want to let him get that far away from us. And we definitely don't want to take too many of those. Alright, let's corner snipe this very irritating cyber demon that has way too much room to move over there for our liking, because he can splash you off of pretty much anything here. So let's be careful. Try to get him on the corners. And when all else fails, rely on Old Faithful. Just like that. Also, beware of hit scanners up on top of you as you go through the room. Apparently there's an Arachnotron too that we can't see. Perfect. Let's get the Hell Knight out of here and at least get us some health. Whew. Making me nervous that there are still barrels all the way down here. Because there's the actual exit switch. Obviously, we're not taking the conventional exit. This is map 15. So, how in the world are we hitting that Arachnotron? I don't even see it. I wonder if that's like a different ledge that you can get to somehow. Because that doesn't open. Can I auto-aim? How in the heck do they expect you to hit that thing? Oh, blue key room. Okay. Okay, I get it now. Alright, so now all we gotta do is go ahead and get ourselves the blue key card, because as you can see there, there's the normal traditional exit. So let's go ahead and work our way back. Now we just have us a blue key card to find. Now, the two switches that we hit, the one that was in secret number 1 and the one that was in the fan room, are required to give us access to the blue key area. The biggest challenge is just finding where it was that opened up. I know it's near the red key somewhere. At this point, all of this footage is just going to be edited out right here, because we are completely lost looking for that blue key section. So hopefully everyone's having a good day, and hopefully everyone's having a great New Year's so far. Because this map is so dang confusing. No matter how many times I've done this. We are literally just trying to find our way to the blue key section. I know it has something to do with the central atrium, because you go up above it. And you need the blue key card, because you actually get behind it, up there. Maybe that can give us a clue. So you get behind it over here, because you jump to it. Here. Here's where you get to it. So, the two yellow doors that are right beside each other. Okay. Let's reload ourselves. Alright, so at this point, all we have to do is get ourselves the blue key card, since you can see there's the exit that you'd normally take. Let's back it up. And we are looking for the hallway with 2 yellow keys. Thank goodness he literally gave us a computer area map right off the bat, because otherwise I would be lost through half of this map. So, yellow key section. And figure out how to navigate our way there. Literally just let the map be your guide. Okay, so down here we've got yellow key sections by the crusher here. Other yellow key section. And now we should be able to see, yep, this new area that opened. So you had a steel grate right there and the stairs had not lifted. That's what those two switches did. Now we can finally get ourselves the blue key card, which as you can see is the final secret. Just like that, we can go ahead over here in this underground area overlooking the blue key card to hit this switch. That gives us a new teleporter that takes us right back where we were. So at this point, to take the secret exit, you just want to go back to secret number 3, which was easier to get to over this way. So let's make our way back through the wire section. This is where we got the chainsaw at. Best way I can describe it. This takes you back to Central Courtyard. The one right beside it, where we got the SSG. That's where secret number 3 was, which gives us access to the secret exit. Over here. One day, I will get this right. That's where we get the yellow key. Daggone it. This is why I love when they color code the sections. At least then it's a lot easier to tell where things are. Obviously, this part will also be cut for time, as we attempt to figure out where is our elusive SSG secret. Heck on it. Here, it's down here. This way. Okay, so just like that, you found yourself to secret number 3. This was that blue key door that was there. And let's just clear out anything else that we haven't already been able to take out from down below. Especially you, Arachnotron. We have dealt with enough of you today. So, get them out of here, hit scanners, you can go with them. And just like that, secret exit is ours. So is he, apparently. Enough of that. So it's all kills, all secrets. Son of a dang monkey. Why did there have to be one item? You know, the crazy thing is, when I practiced this with no monsters, I also came up one item short. I'm honestly wondering if that item exists, or if it's not out of bounds somewhere. Obviously, every bit of this is going to be cut, because I legitimately have no idea where in the world that item could be. So, how are we finding this thing? Probably the easiest way. Go to our auto map, that'll show where all items are to begin with. And then we can use no clip, make sure we don't die while we're doing it, to basically run to all the different triangles. It's a tedious way of doing it, but it's probably the only way you're going to find it in a map this big. And just take sections at a time. That's probably the best way to navigate something like this. As we just figure out where the clusters of enemies are versus where the actual items are. So far, all enemies. What in the world is that? Oh, that's the imp there. And over here, more enemies. Now, the neat thing about it, if you are doing it on PC, is there is a code that you can type in that tells you the coordinates of any remaining monsters and items. That is a lifesaver for situations like this, because then you can get the exact XY coordinates of where the item is that you're still missing. Saving you infinite amount of time in a situation like this. Otherwise, we have to do it the archaic way of scouting out triangles that aren't actually enemies or decorations. Just watch it end up being an item that ended up underneath the body somewhere. Alright, stim packs don't count, clips don't count, you don't count. What about over here? Medikit, nope. Over here, all bodies. Okay. So far, nothing too important. I feel like the TDC counter didn't go too high in this map. We got ran into a little bit of trouble around the Cyber Demon at the end. But for most parts, this one was pretty tame. Difficulty-wise. It was really just a matter of not getting lost. And clearly being able to find everything. I love that it gives us an infinity symbol over there. Well, that's a great, Mechadon. I wish you would give us a better idea of where items are. That'd be even nicer. Alright, that's the Hell Knight. That's body. Body. Medikit. Decorations. Body. What in the world is that? Decoration. I'd say it's the same on both sides. Yep. Well, down here. Decoration. Alright, two things over here. That's how you always wonder when I go to a random jump cut if there's an item missing at the end. This is typically the process I'm having to go through. Although, mercifully, normally we're in a map that doesn't have this many enemies. So it's a lot easier to find your way through if there's one missing item. But in a situation like this, where you're not doing it on PC and you can't type in the exact coordinates for it, you have to go by the triangles. This was just, unfortunately for us, a map that had over 400 enemies. So there was a lot of potential places that item could hide. But luckily, we're thinning out all the different triangles now. Those are decorations. In the room itself, bodies. Down here's all those 10,000 cacodemons. Yep. Alright, over here in the lift room, we have bodies. Those doors couldn't open. It's acting like something's down here, though. Just the bodies. And over here, same. Up here, three things. Bodies. Same. Same. Again, making all of our rounds. I don't know why, but I just have a sinking suspicion it's going to be under an enemy somewhere. We should probably make sure that we're able to check that as we go. Okay, grabbed a clip and a shotgun. Good so far. Now, what is this? I guess that was just a lift to shortcut your way back up to this room. But it acts like there's something here. Oh, the decoration. Yeah, that's the only other thing is you have to turn no clip off, because if it is under a body, you're going to glide right over it and not pick it up. So all we have to do is figure out where this item is, and then we can warp back to where we were to grab it. Okay, tons of triangles here. It's all bodies. Bodies all the way around. Main hub area. Was there a deviously placed item somewhere back here near the beginning? No? Alright, into this mix. Still nothing yet. Make sure to run over all of these bodies. Make sure there's nothing under them. And now we get into this section. We've got 3 here. A literal ton of enemies. Make sure to check our corners. This is why I absolutely hate, with a passion, when map makers decide to plan a lot of their items around health and armor bonuses. Because you almost know something like this is going to happen. There's our final item. So how the heck do we get to the Megasphere? Let's hop over there and see. So if we hop over here, that switch actually raised the bridge. That's no help if you're on the other side. Now it looks like this room. Okay. This room, top of the stairs. Got it. Alright, so before we exit, there is one more item missing, and that is the Megasphere that we saw back in the other area. So we need to get to the bottom right section of the map. Let's work our way back down. We are going to where we got the BFG 9000. As we work our way down here and over, now that we're here in this room, go up the spiral staircase, back toward the fan room. That's going to be up here again, where we got the BFG 9000. Take this lift down. There is our final item, and just like that, this map is done. Whew! I'm telling you, it took me a while to figure out where that last item was. Just to figure out that item was literally staring me in the face the whole time. I just didn't realize we didn't grab it. So, absolutely outstanding map by Mechadon himself. As we make our way back to the secret exit, this was the blue key door, and are out of here. Whew! Huge map, but oddly enough, not that difficult. Definitely worthy of the map 15 slot for something like Back to Siren X, because it's a huge series known for its big maps, and this one just took the cake. Not difficult, easy to get lost, but plenty of stuff to see and do. So, outstanding job. If you've not already, please check out the Back to Siren X playlist. Like, share, comment, subscribe, some more Consia videos, so we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. And that will lead our raw footage on to the other one, Back to Struggle, Antaresian Legacy. So, let's go ahead and get transitioned over there. And let's get ready for our next footage. I have a feeling this one's gonna be absolutely nuts, because when you did this one on no monsters, the enemies, it still showed where the enemies were spawning in at, and it was absolutely nuts. Just the quantities of things it showed spawning, so get ready for an absolute thrill ride with this one, I have a feeling. Yeah, drink. Alright, here we go. Welcome back to Legendary Metal Games. I'm your host, Joe, and today we are tackling Map 31, Scorching Flames, by Antares 031, using the music track Artificial Satellite from Fortress 2. Of course, this part's always cut. Alright, now this map is a continuation of map 15. If you didn't see Teleportation Delta, definitely go back and take a look because this is technically the second part of it. Often considered, as you can see there, map 15B, Scorching Flames. So let's continue on our way, and in this map we have to get 2 keys, the red and yellow skull keys, and we have to get 4 secrets. And I can only imagine how rough this one's gonna get just because I got to see where things teleport. He uses a lot of teleportation traps in this map. So let's go ahead and just clear this central area out. Now that we are finally away from all the indoor techie bases and are finally in the outdoor caverns. We literally had to teleport out of our own plane of existence to get this. So let's go ahead and work our way down. We're going to see a bunch of different things. So this green marble area up ahead is where you get the yellow key. But you have to take a teleporter that also looks like that green marble structure to access it. So, go ahead, get the Revenants out of here. Ideally, get them in fighting, but he doesn't seem to want any part of it. And I am really surprised we've not gotten our weapon yet, considering how long we've been doing this. If it was any other series, this would be a problem, but unfortunately for them, it's Struggle the Antaresian Legacy, and the pistol is pretty much a chain gun in this series. I mean, seriously, you don't even need another weapon. This is literally the traditional chain gun, just tapping it like this. So, just about got the central area cleared out here. As we fight our way through the open cavern. Alright, so let's go ahead, head up the hill here. There's good amounts of ammo over there and not much else if we can... Never works. Never once does that work when I try to bum rush the chain gunners. But one day it will. Alright, so let's continue on up the cavern here. As we try and figure out what in the world just popped up behind us. I thought I heard a chain gunner back there. But daggone, of course, there had to be a meatball out here as we make our way toward the red skull. Just kill me. We start bumbling up lines like that. Woo! Alright, so let's continue our way up the cavern as we try to get the ammo over here if the chain gunners will cooperate. Half the time, they... Oh my gosh. That's what was getting us. There's an Arachnotron over there. Alright, let's go our way for a minute. Just let that other side settle until we have better weaponry. So we go over here. Let's go ahead and take care of the imps as we work our way to the red skull key. The Revenants are going to give us a ton of trouble here, especially if we can't find our way to the SSG. Which we really need to figure out where in the world that thing is. The crazy thing is, it's literally hidden in plain sight when you do it with no monsters. With monsters, it's hard to tell where it is. Alright, so let's try the other side of the open cave here. As we make our way to this marble structure, let's take a right. Go ahead and get the tomatoes out of here. I mean, Hell Knight, if you want to get involved in this, be my guest. You weren't exactly on our list, but hey, you're here now. Just like that, we got him out of here. We can finally get some better weaponry down this way. Oh. Literally, somehow, the hammer always feels even more useless than the fist. I'll never understand that. Alright, so, now that we've got everything over here triggered, let's go ahead, get ourselves the shotgun, and get the Pain Elemental out of here before he causes an absolute nightmare. He's going to anyway, let's be honest. Meatballs rule in this series. Alright, turn it around. We need to go the other side of the cave. Because we have got to get better weapons. We got to get fast. Let's get ourselves the armor. Let's get ourselves the grenade launcher. So we can finally start clearing things out around here. We can get health down here. Let things teleport in. And get caught up in the mix. We'll go ahead and deal with the Hell Knight. Chain Gunner Alley here. And, of course, we got a Chain Gunner Elite working his way over too. Why not? But the good thing is we finally have the dual wield. That's what we've been missing this whole time. So let's go ahead and absolutely clear house on this area as we fire our way through the cave. There's the SSG. Grab it and run. Now he uses a lot of teleporting traps in this map. So this map is one of those where pretty much you see anything, grab it and run, because something's going to teleport around you. So let's go ahead and take care of all this nonsense that's spawned in. That way we can finally make our way up the cave. That means you all as well, as we go ahead and get the Arachnotron out of here. That was the one that was literally sniping us down the other end of the cavern. And just like that, this area is looking better already. It'd be even nicer with that meatball out. Thank you. And we'll let the Cacodemon deal with that. As you can see, we've also got very, very good placement on the Chain Gunner Elite back there, who can easily pin you into a corner down here. Ooh, I didn't even see the imps back there. Nice. Alright, let's keep going around. Now that everything and their brothers deciding to teleport into the cave, let's go ahead, make everything pay with the grenade launcher, and keep it moving. Just like that, we finally got ourselves some breathing room here as we clear out the Hell Knight. And the rest of the insanity down here, especially the Mancubus, because he's just making your life miserable if you're going for the key. So, Mancubus out. Thank you. Now we can focus on the Chain Gunner Elite that's hiding down there. Literally hiding in the shadows as we make our way up, deal with the Arachnotron. Ideally, don't run out of ammo against it, just like that. And now we can finally move forward. Unfortunately, the Pain Elemental saw us, so he will now have to be dealt with in the most agonizing way possible, I'm sure. Get the flaming psychopaths out here, as old Captain Joe would say. And now we can finally move on. Just whatever you do, get some ammo, because the hammer, without hammer time, is pretty much a lost cause. Alright, as we make our way to the red Skull Key, let's go ahead and punch our way through the cavern. Get ready, we're going to be hopping across a lot of platforms here as we've got Mancubus shooting at us in the distance. And fortunately, not a lot of good things to get him to infight with. This is a very, very tricky section. If you fall off, go around the corner to get a supercharge. That is secret number 1. That way we can get back here. As you see, other things got triggered and are now teleporting. Alright, so let's keep punching our way down the cavern as we are going to get pot-shotted to death by the Mancubus over there. As more things teleport in, let's just deal with them. We just don't want things behind us. That's the key thing here. A lot of enemies you can get to infight, but it's not going to be easy. Mainly because of these kooky corners. So let's try and get the Revenant stuck up there. And right there. Again, just be careful, there's lightning-fast missiles. Just like that, Revenant out. Let's keep pushing. Alright, at this point, we're just about there. Let's get the shotgun shells. Let's get the ammo. Keep fighting our way up. Alright, so at this point, let's go ahead, get the tomato, push back, hopefully into all of them. Let's get the ammo, run around the corner to get a supercharge. That's secret number 1. At this point, we've got everything pushed back to the corner. Let's hit the switch. Now, let's go ahead, get the tomato out of here. Let's play hopscotch on all these platforms. Ideally, get the Mancubus to help us with the Revenants. There, just like that. Just like that. Just whatever you do, don't fall in the pit, because it's super damaging. Alright. So, now we've hit the switch. Let's continue on. Careful of the tomato, literally looming in the corner. As we ideally get the Mancubus to fight with the Revenants, but it's a hard angle to hit unless you're literally on top of them. They make it so hard to get this key because literally once you get the red key, you can get the assault rifle. Alright, so let's go ahead. We need to get that Mancubus out of here or get him to infight with all the Revenants. One of the two. And whatever you do, don't ever fall in this because it's literally super damaging. It's 20 damaging floor. You're pretty much done for if you fall in. Alright, so, round the corner here, let's get the tomato out, as we've got those Revenants literally on high alert back there. Ideally, you could get the Mancubus to hit them, but it's very hard unless you're literally right on top of them. Luckily, we got one of the Revenants down. Whew. Literally, you do not want to fall in that lava. It's 20 damaging floor, and you'll be done in an instant. He did that so you can't cheese your way through by just running through the lava to shortcut the map. Alright, so let's get the tomato out of here. And we need to get that Mancubus in fighting with everything else. Ideally, it's just very hard to get him to angle right. Literally, if you fall in the lava, you're pretty much a goner, since it does 20 damage every time it hits you. It's just astounding. Just like that. Alright, let's punch our way through here. We have got to start getting these enemies in the back cleared out. Especially that Mancubus. He is making life difficult here. If you can get the Revenants out, at least that lets us prioritize one enemy. And having no ammo is pretty much a death sentence in this area. But we still have the Mancubus to get rid of. And the second we grab that key, things are going to teleport behind us. So, as you can see, this is... yeah, platforming. Every time. Alright, let's go ahead. Get the tomato out of here. We have got to get that Mancubus out of here. He is causing way too many problems back there. It's not to happen like that. Alright. Yeah. So, here we are. Let's go ahead. Take care of the tomato as we make our way across the janky platforms. Literally, this almost reminds me of like the Occupluck platforms. I'm having some PTSD over here. Because that's a map I always wanted to try just to see how far I could get into it. And I could never even get the level started because of the dang platforms. Alright, just like that, the red key is pretty much ours. We already got secret number 1 right there across from it. Get ready, because things are going to spawn right behind us when we grab it. So, let's get the grenade launcher, because I'm not sure what it is, but we know it's coming. So, we've got an Archvile over there. We've got Chain Gunner Elites on the corners. Jeez, that's making this tough. At least we can get him out of here, and it looks like we got an Antaresia that spawned over on this corner. So, mainly be careful of his lightning strike. I'm not worried about the Cacodemon blasts. And we are doing absolutely nothing with the hammer, so just run. At least we got the red key. That's half the battle. So now we have this. Let's go ahead, continue on around here to get the strongest weapon in the game. Let's go around the corner here to get the strongest weapon in the game. I challenge anyone on that fact. Literally, you can even stunlock Archviles with it. So, now we have the best handheld weapon. Let's go ahead and work our way over. So, we do have a platform that goes up this way to get us toward the yellow key section, but there's an easier way to do this. Let's go to the church. Now that we're in the church, now let's go ahead, head for the church. Get our health up extremely fast because we need to move. We really need to move through a section. Look at all that stuff we have to get to infight. Alright, let's go ahead into... Let's head into the church. We need to get to the back here as fast as possible. Even as fast as possible. Let's head into the church, and let's get the mega armor, quickly get out, run up here, and just try and get as many things infighting as humanly possible. Let's get ourselves into a church. Let's get the mega armor here. You literally have so much trained on you. Let's go ahead, teleport. Get through here, get the mega armor, get out, fast as possible. Let's get the everything firing on the Arachnotron, because we do not need that kind of hit scanner bearing down on us. Get the health up, and keep it moving. Don't engage unless you have to. And you always have to with the Arachnotrons. Go ahead through here. Let's go ahead through here into the chapel. Let's grab the... Let's go into the chapel here. And jump down. Let's get the mega armor. Get out. Get this Arachnotron. You don't even have time to get it. We've got to get that assault rifle. Let's make sure we know which side it's on here. It's on the same side as the yellow key switch, which I believe is this one. Alright, let's go ahead into the chapel. Hop off. Let's... Right into a rocket. Into the chapel. Let's hop off. Let's get the health up as fast as possible. Just run in circles like a madman. We need to confuse all these revenants. That way we can get the Antaresia fighting other things, ideally not us. As you can see, we are just turning this place into a blender. Biding our time so we can go ahead and run for the assault rifle. So now that our health is back up, let's go for it. Let's get mega armor, get up here. 2. The candelabras not getting stuck on the Mancubus ideally. And staying the heck away from any Arachnotrons you see. Alright, Mancubus, you have got to go because you're literally blocking the assault rifle. So go here to Candelabra. It's the second one from the last. That's the red key side. Messed up. We need to be on the yellow key side. Get over here, fast as possible. Shangar Elite, get the heck out. Get the Mancubus out of here. Just like that. Now we're on the right side with a whole bunch of imps. And everything else bearing down on us. Arachnotron made it impossible. Okay, so which side is the right side? It's literally... this one. So when we come in, we're facing the mega armor, so we need to go to the left. Alright, let's get into the chapel. Let's go down here and focus on getting our health up. That is top priority before we do anything here. So at one end of this is going to be the mega armor. At the other end is going to be the doors to go out of here. Go here. Go to the left. Make sure the Mancubus goes down because he is going to stop any attempts to getting the assault rifle. And just like that, right of the mega armor. We keep going to the left. Alright, now into the chapel. Focus before you do anything else on getting that health back up. As you can see, there are key bars on one side, which you're going to have both keys to get through, and there is Mega Armor on the other side. So let's go ahead and get the Mega Armor. Let's head to the right into, and ideally through the Arachnotron on it. You know, they know you're going for the assault rifle. Antares knows what you're doing, and he literally has the perfect monsters blocking your way. Alright, so let's go through here. We have got to get that health up first and foremost before we can do anything else in this room, as literally everything around you is infighting. Get the Mega Armor, get past this Arachnotron, throw everything under the sun at it to get it out of the way. Now, fight our way down that. That's what we fight our way through. Alright, let's take the teleporter. Let's go ahead and take the teleporter. We've got to get that health up as fast as possible, because this area is absolute insanity. Ideally, get up here as fast as we can, and we got to get through... well, at least I grabbed it this time. Making progress. Alright. Through a teleporter here. Let's go ahead. Get our health up first and foremost. We ideally want to get that Mega Armor, but it's extremely dangerous to go for until you know that everything's in fight. To get the Mega Armor, let's get back. Keep that health up, and we've got to make a run for it. Ideally, don't get caught up with the Macubus. Just get the assault rifle and run. Grab it and run. Literally, it's just a mad dash to get the assault rifle. And if you don't know it's there, you're done for. As you can see, this way we can at least clear out one section of this crazy place. Alright, let's get the tomato out of here by any means necessary, literally drill included, as we get everything else over there in fighting. Now we can go over on this side and get the red key switch. Really surprised you lasted that long, Arachnotron. But that's okay, at least we have most of that done. Alright, now let's go ahead, get the Arachnotron out here that somehow survived all this. Yeah, that's the only thing I think you can't take out with the drill, because you can't get close enough to it with the tip box. Alright, now let's go ahead to get our grenades, take out the Arachnotron, and anything else that wants to, including ourselves. Don't think it's just a rocket launcher problem with me. Alright, now let's go ahead, get the grenades, take out the Arachnotron, and anything else that wants to make its way up the stairs. Just like that, we can finally move on, if the Revenants allow it. Jeez, what a ambush, I tell you. Alright, finally get some sense of control of this crazy place. Now that's taken care of, let's keep it moving. Ammo-Thray, Imp Sally here. Make sure that Macubus knows what it's like on the other side, and we are good here. Good grief. All of that work. Changar Elite, we do not have the patience for that now. Alright, just like that, this area is good. I think I saw one STP down below, but we're not to mess with it. So, let's go ahead and hit the red switch, that way one of them's deactivated. And now we just have yellow to go. So, STP out, we're going back out the way we came in, and now we've got that. Again, things you don't notice when you're playing with no monsters. Yikes. At least we're keeping you where everything isn't. Alright, just like that now, I think it's safe to go. Now that we're back, we've got to make our way to the green structure over there. So to get there, we have a green area we have to teleport to. And here's the Antaresia we left at the red key section because we ran out of ammo. Let's ideally take them out now. There. And now let's keep it going. we want to go to the other side right here by the yellow key bars. Go this way. Alright, so anything that's over here, we don't care what it is, get out. We have been through enough of this nonsense today. Mancubus, you're all we care about here. The imps are just fodder. They're just an ammo tax, if nothing else. And just like that, this area is looking better already. Alright, now all this is to get to a switch. And he pushed us into the lava. Like I said, don't ever fall in the lava in this map because it is super damaging. You will melt in no time flat. So, now that's cleared off and we're back where the SSG was. Get our bearings straight here. This is what we're after. It's that green monument right there with the teleporter. So it sounds like the Archvile's having a field day down here. We should probably put a stop to it. And all of his Legion of Imps he respawned. We should have saw that coming when we saw the Mancubus. Just like that, this area is looking good. I don't even know what in the world just hit us, but there's got to be a hit scanner somewhere. Revenant's not doing us any favors, so he can go. And we are continuing on the other direction from where our teleporter is, because down here is going to be a switch, as well as apparently 1,000 Archviles in this map. I mean, it makes sense. This is literally the Inferno map. So let's get him out of here. Let's get the commander out of here. Just like that, now we can finally gain access to our Green Fortress. So let's head up. Now we can start doing the platforming and get over there. Before we do, let's get the backpack over here that the chain gunners were guarding. And before we do all that crazy jumping with the fortress, we want to go behind it into the damaging liquids because there is a secret back here, the blue armor. They'll also give us a safe way back to teleport so we don't keep taking damage. Now we can get on top of it. So let's work our way back up where the SSG was. And now we can jump over this way where the Mancubus is. And as you saw, there's platforms raised so we can get across here, ideally. Just get the ammo before you teleport. On to the yellow key section. Here we go. Just look at all this chaos on the sides, and you know dang well what's on the sides is not what we should be focusing on. Yep, knew it. Now I'm really just resorting to dual wield here, mainly because I want to save that assault rifle as long as possible. Because you just know they're going to throw some crazy stuff at us eventually. Especially when he's giving us a Mega Sphere right here. Alright, here we go. You wanted to keep coming at me like this. Let's do it. Now you all are on one side, I'm on the other. Try getting to me now. Ooh. Maybe try with a little less motivation over there. Good grief, this is literally the ambush that never ends. Son of a monkey. There had to be an Archvile. There just had to be, didn't there? Alright. Archvile, get the heck out of here. We have too much going on right now. Way too much going on for this nonsense. Especially for him to be trained on us like this. So let's go ahead and just firebomb everything else in the middle. We should be about done with this one, I'm hoping, because the yellow keys finally dropped all the way. So let's put the big guns up. We really don't want to keep wasting them because we have a massive ambush coming up. I know it for sure because I saw the amount of things that teleport into the final chapel. I don't know what teleports in, but just the sheer number of things, you know it's going to be crazy. Alright, so yellow key, fun ambush actually. Wasn't too crazy. I think it looked worse than it really was. Biggest challenge is just making sure you have everything cleared up on the sides here. And let's go ahead, grab the yellow skull key, and just like that, we are done here. Just make sure we have all the ammo, make sure you got all the armor bonuses that are in between all the pillars here. And just like that, let's teleport out by the new teleporter that opened over here. Now we can go back to our blood temple that we were in originally. That is how we get the yellow key bars down. So just to get a sense, as you can see, everything here is basically circles. We want to go this way toward the body. As you can see, there's the door. It's open, and I'm sure something's going to happen when we flip this switch. So let's just be ready for it. Since that'll be the last switch we have to flip. Alright, here goes. Let's go ahead, hit that switch. Now the bars are gone. Let's hit this one. And now we've got more archviles. Okay. At least they're in a big, mostly empty room. Eventually they can get the stuff. And they brought Antiresius with them. Okay. So let's go ahead, hit this switch. And then let's go over here, hit this one, get ready for the Archvile Apocalypse over here. As we go ahead and try to get them stopped in their tracks with the grenade launcher, but I swear it shoots so slow. So slow. Now we can go ahead and spin up all the Antiresias they revived that used to be on the pillars. Now they can move, but perfectly fine by us. It takes only 2 grenades to get rid of them. So just like that, they're all dealt with. Let's head back. Now we need to go back again to where the temple was, because now the door that was right in front of it is now open. So again, just look for the body that was on the pedestal. The door is right beside it. So at least we do have a mile marker to use to gauge where we're at here. Looking for the corpse on the pedestal. Other end. Right here. This is the area that opened up, giving us access to the bridge. Something tells me this is not going to be a calm bridge experience. Let's get ready. I figured. Oh! Ammo! That was a good fake out for once. There we go. Although, him giving us this much ammo out of nowhere is a bit concerning. Alright, what we have over here? A new cave section. Okay, that's more of what we were expecting. Holy heck. Holy heck. What in the absolute love of crap is this? Okay, how many archviles do we see? We see 1. I think there's just the 1, hopefully. Alright, let's make our way over here. As we get help from a bunch of items, they're going to spawn in on the bridge. Assault rifle at 3, we're gonna need it. And let's get ourselves ready, because we are diving into the great unknown. Here we go. The devious part of the archviles here is the fact that they can literally blend in. So here we go. Let's go ahead, let's make our way through the middle, just to try and get some angle here that we can work with. We really just want to get a corner cleared out for ourselves so that everything else can get funneled our way. There's nowhere to hide back there. So, let's go ahead over this way. We've got revenants everywhere. We've got Too many Hell Knights stick out. Of course, there's a meatball stuck in this mess somewhere. Ideally, you can just get the Cyber Demon and fight everything. Let's grab that Mega Sphere. Let's head off to the... Let's be honest, nowhere is safe here. Nowhere at all. You just want... Get where you can at this point. Just good lord. There is a secret hiding behind that lava fall, though. Alright, let's grab Mega Sphere. Let's work our way to the right. Ideally, we need to get to the Archviles as fast as possible because they can just ruin you in an instant with this many enemies if the pit don't do it. Alright, Mega Sphere, let's go. We just need to start culling out space for ourselves. Ideally, getting a corner open if we can. And when we get low in health, go to the lava fall for another Mega Sphere. Don't worry, it'll be short-lived with this many things attacking you. But once the Archviles go down, it should be a little bit easier, because then you can at least see what's going on. So, as you can see, luckily, the Cyber Demon's been able to tick off pretty much everything here. Doesn't mean a whole lot, though. Alright, grab the Mega Sphere and just go hog wild in this section. Get the Mega Sphere, let's go to work off to the left. We need to get these Archviles out as fast as possible. There are two of them, one on each side. Get them caught up in the mix, and let's backtrack this way. Ideally, we get enough things firing at each other over there that we can keep the Archviles stun-locked on them. What? Man, we literally fell on top of the Mega Sphere there. Alright, let's grab the Mega Sphere. Let's go straight after the Archviles. You've got to get them out lightning fast, because they have way too many things to hide behind. So, once that's done, push our way over here. That way we can get enough things attacking the Archviles that we shouldn't have too much trouble here, as we focus mainly on the Antaresia hiding in the back, because they can attack much faster than anything else can. Work our way back over, and at least we have enough assault rifle ammo to really make a dent in this place. Once the two Archviles are down, try and find a place to catch your breath. Over here is another secret that's going to be for the Mega Sphere. Now let's work our way back and start clearing things out. Once you have yourself a corner, this becomes considerably easier. It's just literally culling yourself a place to fight from. Alright, now all focus on the Cyber Demon, and ideally the Revenants, because they're just end up turning on you the second he goes down anyway. Just like that, let's get you out of here, big guy. Literally being the center of attention in this arena. So unfortunately for him, the assault rifle literally just shreds straight through him, like he was made of paper. As you can see, there's the switch we have to hit to get out of this area. And at the moment, you've got these two that literally can't seem to get on the same page. So, Mancubus, take a hike. You've done well. That's all we needed you for. At this point, let's get our ammo back up, because this is not the final ambush, oddly enough. So let's make sure we got everything we need going forward. At this point, we've got all secrets. We are at the kill count right now. Items may be something that bites us just because of the nature of this place. So let's make sure we got all of them around all the rocks. And let's get ready, because we're going to have to platform across it all. Here we are, and you know how I am with platforming on console. So, let's hop up and around. Up, got it. And into the temple we go. Literally teasing it like the Icon of Sin. So you know it's not going to be kind to us. Here we go. Let's go up the side ways to stay out of the spotlight. Starting out. You can literally navigate most of the chapel from the side. We can also get good sneak shots on the Antaresia. They take 4 shots normally with the SSG a takedown. Apparently the meatball just wanted to put himself in the center of everything. Perfectly fine with me. Although the Caco Cloud can be a problem here. At least now we can get them pinned between us and the Antaresia. Until your Arachnotron comes over to mess it up. Ah, you knew one of them would find a way back there. Alright, so let's grab the Mega Armor, let's get ready for a fight. And believe me, this is quite the fight to deal with. Go ahead, get that dang meatball out of here before we even do anything else. We have health in the back, now let's work our way up the 2 sides. Just beware of the hit scanners, because they can come out of the pockets before we can get to them. Most of the blue enemies on the side pockets are just sitting ducks. And now let's get back out in the open so we can mitigate some of this mess. Give us plenty of room to dodge, we will... Dang! Very good spot for Chengar Elites. I didn't even see him up there. Alright, let's go ahead, get the Mega Armor. Let's work our way into this fight. So we go ahead, get the Arachnotron out here as fast as possible, and the Meatball. Last thing we need is this place full of lost souls. So now that that's dealt with, focus on all the hit scanners, because they are everywhere in this chapel. Now we got the Caco Cloud kind of funneled together. Let's just pump them full of grenades. Just take advantage of splash damage here. Make sure the Chengar Elites go down there mixed in with them. And just like that, we've got this place under control. Get the tomatoes backed out of here. And now let's work on the sides. So both sides seem to be identical with the enemies they have. So just take it slow, and you'll get there, no problem. The Chengar Elites are kind of the real threat here. And beware, because those Antaresias attack lightning fast. Just like that, we got him out of there. Watch that Chengar Elite on the bottom. Whew! What an area to have to clear out. I'm telling you, this sanctuary is huge. But we're basically making our way up to the front of the chapel. Those are always Chengar Elites we saw on the sides. We can also splash them out, and I do hear another Arachnotron, so let's be careful. As we continue our way up to the edge, you're going to spawn a bunch of Aphreus. Now, as we get ourselves to the end, we spawn ourselves a bunch of Aphreus, clear call back to Hexen, so we go ahead and head this way. Well, I would say let that settle down, but apparently Chengar Elites can get to the bottom too. Daggone it. Alright, let's go ahead and spawn a bunch of Aphreus just to help out with all the calamity. Get ourselves the assault rifle, and let's get ready to go back to town. Ideally, at this point, things are infighting. They're not all ganged up on us in one area. Aphreus still refuse to pose much of a threat. Antaresia is always a threat. Let's keep pushing. And Chengar Elites, I swear to goodness, these things are so difficult. Mainly because of just how tanky the dang things are. They can definitely take quite a few hits. I mean, the Aphreus are just sitting targets. They don't really do too much that we have to worry about. And just like that, I think we are done here. Antaresia out, Chengar Elite out, all of them are done, all of them are done. Hit our switches and we are out of here. So, absolutely outstanding map from Antares. This is really, if you think about it, the real map 15. Because the last one, map 32, is going to be a boss stage. Apparently there's a Spider Mastermind. What in the world is going on here? Just when you thought it was over. Alright, now let's not get too confident here because... Okay. Tengar Elites, you've got to go. We have dealt with you all long enough in this one. Aphreus, just get caught up in everything else because we need to go ahead and lower a Spire Mastermind to help us with some of this insanity. As you can see, the Aphreus may be weak, but they do move very, very fast. Go ahead, get the Antaresia out here, and all the normal enemies are done with this area. Now we just need to hit the 2 switches, one of which is going to drop us the Spire Mastermind. As you can see, there's a switch on both sides. And I will cheese every opportunity you give me. Also, thank goodness you can at least see the Spire Mastermind's attacks. Doesn't necessarily mean you can dodge them. But if you want rapid fire, I got one for you too. Just like that, Spire Mastermind's out here, and I think we are finally good. You can go over here, hit the Earth switch, and just like that, we are done. What a map. Scorching Flames, technically the real map 15, since the first part of it was teleporting here. This was the bulk of it, and the next one, map 32, is the finale of map 15. Which is basically a boss fight. So, absolutely looking forward to that. If you've not already, please check out the Struggle Antaresia Legacy playlist. Like, share, comment, subscribe, some more Consia videos, and we'll see you back next time. Take care, everyone.